Hello, I'm Roy Whiffin, and this is a second rant this week because there's so much going on, or not going on as the case may be. And as taxpayers, I wanted you to know about it. I asked some time ago what these figures here were on the contract for the red light cameras. And I can't find out. It says city manager 15,000 to 24,999. And I asked a simple question of the city. I said, is this a payment to our city manager from the red light camera company? And they will not reply to me, even under the Freedom of Information Act. And so, as I've said in the past, if it is a case of him getting money for this, did he get any money from anybody else that's doing business with the city? Is there anybody else in the city that's getting a kickback from people doing business in the city? Why won't they answer? It's a simple question. Yes? No? That's all the difference is. Did he get a kickback from the company, the American Traffic Solutions company, that did business with them since 2009? Okay, that's the red light cameras. Now we come to the deal that I didn't get to yesterday on the $90 million bond and what that's all about. There is down there on the list of things, it says Soldier Field Extension and Roundabout at First Colony and Brook Street, $2.46 million for a roundabout. Okay, that roundabout is approximately, area-wise, if it's a 30-foot roundabout, about 720 square feet. That works out at nearly $3,500 a square foot. Now, I would like to see where they got the amount of money at 2.46 million for one roundabout. All it is a circle with bricks around it and vegetation in the middle and hopefully a few lights to show the way. By the way, the one on Commonwealth doesn't have any lights at all and is completely dark at night, and I'm surprised that they haven't had an accident there, but that's a whole different deal. Now I'm getting down to the Commissioner's deal of wanting their bond, $237,300,000. Now they want $100 million for disaster recovery matching funds. Now, obviously, after Harvey, we're very cognizant of the fact that it was all done by volunteers mainly, and the city and the county, they did their thing, but you know, they didn't do what they could have done, and there are still people hurting from Harvey. So, you know, $100 million for disaster recovery, $30 million for a new juvenile detention centre. Have we got that many juveniles that we need to spend 30 million? You realise 30 million, if you ever go down Palm Royale, you'll see those huge mansions down there. And each one of those mansions costs around about 10 million. So what you're basically doing is, as far as this is concerned, you're going to build 3 of those mansions. And I don't think you are. There's something wrong there. I mean, 30.4 million for a juvenile detention centre. 27.3 million for a multi-purpose facility that will apparently double as an emergency shelter. Once again, 27.3 million. That's nearly 3 of those mansions. Does that seem right to you? It doesn't seem right to me. 23.2 million for a new emergency management and fire marshal facility. Okay, that's just 2 of those mansions. 7.2 million for a new building for Commissioner DeMerchant. 7.2 million. The average price of a house is between 180 and 250,000, and yet he wants you to spend 7.2 million on a new building for him. Obviously, the current one doesn't come up to his standards. This is people running amok with your money. This is how wrong it is in the city and the county. You know, 3 million for a park at the Sugarland 95 site. 3 million for a park. And I say, you know, the average house, 180,000, 250,000 on a quarter of an acre. And yet they want to spend 3 million on a park. Now, I understand that we need to recognise these poor people. But if you look at the burial site down Eastern Road, all they did was put a chain link fence around that. They didn't make that into anything nice. Why are we doing $3 million on this? $3 million. And then it says 25 million for Commissioner Prestige. Okay, Commissioner Prestige, why are we going to give you 25 million? This is where it's all going wrong. And this is where, when it comes up to the vote, we need more than 3% of the population to stand up and say, screw you, find another way. We need it for the people. We don't need it for you. And all these things are glorifying you. They aren't necessary under the current administration. We don't need to have $237 million spent on this. There are far more important things to do. We don't need 90 million spent by the city. We don't need another $1 billion spent by Fort Bend ISD. This is all the good old boys network that know that you have apathy and won't get out and vote and stand up for what is right. We need your support. We need you to know that they are wasting your money. It's coming out of your pocket. And so with that, I'll say goodbye again and wish you a great week. And with God's blessing, I will talk to you next week.